I'm Liz Harbaugh, and I'm the Executive Story Editor for Absolution. The Executive Story Editor's job is to work with the writers to make sure that the storyline is cohesive and continuous and makes sense, works to make sure that the characters are interesting, that there aren't any sort of big mess-ups that we have to deal with. It's sort of like a dramaturg in the world of theater, for those of you who are theater folk, just helping the new work and the story itself be as excellent a product as it could be. We have assembled the most extraordinary cast. So we have Skye Whitcomb, who's playing Zaris Skye, and Cliff Burgess, who's playing Joel and Desana, and there are sort of two order mages who can do really cool magical stuff. And they are sort of opposed to Christina Groom, who is playing Charon, and I have to tell you, Chris Groom is this little 5'2" redhead who comes in all sweet and perky, and then she puts that character on and Charon becomes one real badass. Can I say badass? And then we also have Ken Clement as Scott Drew and David Doherty as his driver, Jeffrey, and those two, I am sure, are going to be absolutely hilarious. Up and coming young actor Chris Wagner, who is, number one, girls, super cute, but number two, incredibly talented, is going to have such a journey during our first season as Zell really develops. So I think it's just an amazing group of people we have. One of the other amazing things about Absolution is that it features some really strong, really unique female characters. So not just Chris Groom as Charon, we also have Nori Tikowski as Sam Blake. And Sam Blake had this very interesting childhood. She really grew up in the mountains. She knows how to track. She knows how to hunt. She's independent. She feels really connected with nature. And Nori Tikowski is an unbelievable singer. She sings on the Lovewell songbook album, which can be purchased on iTunes, so she's clearly a force to be reckoned with. And we're so excited to have her playing Sam. And then we have my absolute favorite character, Callie Nova, who's being played by Sabrina Lynn Gore. You may have seen her. She's done a bunch of television and film work in New York. And Callie is an interrogator for the U.S. Army, and she has been all over the world. She's little and pretty, but she really does get the information out of the guys. And these are not women that you see all the time. They're not the stereotypical sitcom wives. They're more like Joss Whedon women, strong and interesting and complicated, and not necessarily just driven by, oh my god, there's a man around. So it's a great show for women and a great show for men who like strong and interesting women, which should be all of you. And let me remind you, ladies, that we have some really cute boys in this show. Izzy Martinez is a total dreamboat, but Cliff Burgess, whew, I got a little fluttery when he first walked into audition. And I have to tell you, I think Skye Whitcomb is one of the sexiest men who I have ever seen standing 15 feet in front of me, and I'll probably be really embarrassed when he watches that, but that's okay. He is also a total hottie. It's a series full of attractive, interesting, thoughtful, passionate actors and characters. I think we're gonna have an amazing time. Science fiction is, as a genre, one of my absolute favorites. I've been reading science fiction and fantasy since I started reading. From the greats like Isaac Asimov and Arthur C. Clarke to new authors like Patrick Rothfuss and Jim Butcher and Suzanne Collins, and of course Harry Potter, because I am a huge closet geek. I think that what's so exciting about it is that you can really look at the world today with a whole new perspective and think about politics and society and entertainment through this totally different lens, and it's always really cool to see stuff blow up. So the really exciting thing about this web series format is that no matter when you discover Absolution, if it's right now and you're backing us because you totally believe in this project, or if in a year your friend says, oh my god, you have to discover this series, you can go back and watch from the very first of our pilot episodes all the way to where we are immediately, because it's always available to you, instantly streaming on YouTube. So one of the amazing things about doing everything here in South Florida is, well, first of all, it helps the local economy. So you invest in us, we invest in you. We bring South Florida to the nation so that everybody can see us. And it's so amazing to gather this group of people in a community and sort of celebrate the richness that is already here. We don't have to fly in big Hollywood actors. We have enough talent in this portion of the state. We don't need to go anywhere. There are great locations. There's great support from the state and the city for sets. It's really just an extraordinary place to be an artist and to be making art. Our series director is Elizabeth Ann Gerard, and she is a phenom. She's so talented, she's so personable, and she's so excited to work on the project. She's been working really closely with us on the script and working really closely with the actors, and we have assembled such an amazing team. So I think she's really going to give us a fabulous, fabulous point of view, and we're going to have an amazing time. And you all are just going to be dying for us to release the new episodes every week. Who is Ryan Hoagie? So Ryan Hoagie is, contrary to popular belief, a real person who is actually sitting in the room with me right now.
No, I'm not.
He is the co-creator, and he has been helping a lot with our world building, and he is a great creative force, and we are very, very lucky to have him. And Rob Coward, who is the other co-creator, obviously, and the primary writer of the series, is extraordinary. He's so talented. I have known him forever. We're so excited to be working together. He has created an incredible world full of really nuanced, thoughtful, interesting characters. This is not the sort of stuff that you see where you can predict what's going to happen 4 episodes from now. He constantly surprises you, constant twists and turns that makes the writing so deep and the acting will therefore be so rich. It's going to be an extraordinary series. You should watch Absolution because it is a really exciting project and launched in a whole brand new way. It's really exciting that we're using all South Florida talent, from the grips to the lead actors to the director. None of this is Hollywood. This is all in your own backyard, people you could run into at Publix. It's also a really exciting and innovative format, and best of all, of course, I love the story, I love the characters. I think it is a really exciting project that you will absolutely enjoy. Who is Ryan Hoagie? What do you want me to say? He's not a sandwich. He is a person.